swing and a miss, and that's where the story of the freak buck begins. Going into the 2023 deer season, I did all the hard work that I've done in every off season, it seems like forever now, between the burning, the frost seeding, the timber stand improvements, to hanging stands, moving stands, doing all that stuff, getting my food plots in the spring and the fall, and really had a great setup, and I had really high hopes going into 2023. Now I had several bucks I was really looking forward to seeing, and the freak buck was one of them, and he probably had his second biggest rack ever in 2023. I think 2022 is a little bigger, but I had several other bucks I wanted to see as well. And truth be told, there were multiple bucks that were higher scoring racks than him in 2023, but I had such a good history and such a good story with the freak buck that I really wanted to settle that score. And I thought I could get it done before October was ever over. Boy, was I wrong. What are we doing today, girls?
Hunting, fighting.
Wow, Kens.
You really seem excited. We decided to take the girls hunting for our first hunt of the season.
Great shot.
Okay.
Are you guys ready to go find Mom's doe?
There she is. Whew. Right here, girls. You want to come see with Mom?
Wow. We're all the brothers.
Yeah.
That's his.
We always just tap her.
Mommy, look at her blue eyes.
So soft. That'll be good eating, huh?
October 11th. It's October 12th. We got a huge cold front coming in tomorrow.
It's October 14th.
It's October 18th. I know they pecked the fields behind me just a few days ago, so that's gonna help push the deer my way. We are nice and comfortable in the Novix Raider. Hang on stand, got a nice breeze. Back in the 360 blind, it's October 22nd. We're sitting over the real clover and chicory. It's like my favorite place of all time. Seen and shot a lot of deer out of this plot. Got a giant miscanthus screen, so the access and exit is absolutely perfect. There he is, that's him. Here he comes, he's angling right towards me. He's 100 yards right now. Well, just a few days later, my neighbor actually ended up shooting this buck 3/4 mile away from where I missed him. And huge congratulations to him on an awesome buck, super unique, big mainframe 7 with matching kickers. But there was a big lesson to be learned about this hunt, at least for me, and it was to be more patient. This buck most likely would have gave me an easy chip shot, 10 to 20 yards, if I would have just waited and he would have continued on that lane on the edge of the CRP. But I was really worried that if he went inside that timber at all, he was gonna catch my wind. I was threading the needle on my wind, and he stood there long enough broadside that I decided to take the shot, and I just missed. So moral of the story, be more patient. Now switching farms and switching gears, we're going back after the freak buck. November's amongst us, and I'm excited to chase this buck and hopefully wrap up the story for the freak buck. It says November 1st, baby. Favorite month of the year. I take with first class, gotta drive right up to the tree stand. Can't beat that with a stick. Yeah, he's gonna chase these does. He's not very big though. Good job. First one of the year.
First night out.
Yep.
First shot, first deer.
How far was she?
135 yards.
More like 30.
30 yards.
Keep going, big boy. Come on. Damn, Kyle. Yards. Oh my God. You're sure that's the one, right? About 50 yards right there, 55.
Now that makes 2 encounters in 4 days of hunting for the freak buck, and just slipped through our fingers both times. And I really thought, though, I could still get a crack at this buck before first firearm season came in, I believe on the 17th. Well, my grandpa had other plans and decided to do some construction work right there during the prime time of deer season and really messed up the deer movement. So with that being said, first firearm season was amongst us. Got my dad, my grandpa, my brother all sighted in, all the guns are good to go. And we decided to chase some different deer that were actually bigger racks, higher scoring deer on a different part of the property. And we had a great first firearm season and second firearm season, had really good hunts, got so close it just slipped through our fingers. But my sister-in-law, Brittany, was able to tag her first buck ever on a great mature buck that I did have some history with. And she was tickled pink and I was tickled pink that she got to shoot her first buck, and a big mature buck at that. Throughout the majority of December, the freak buck daylighted only a couple times, and he was only daylighting in places that it was extremely hard to hunt with the wind that he was moving on. And that's just, a testament. These bucks are super smart the older they get. So I tried pulling every trick I could think of out of the book trying to get this buck killed, but to be honest, he was just beating me every step of the way. I tried moving my blind to hopefully deter the deer or possibly be able to hunt some more questionable winds in the 360 blind. Well, it worked, but he never showed. I went to the extent of putting masking tape around the window seals so I wouldn't be busted. Ended up seeing 19 different bucks in one hunt, over 30 plus deer hitting the harvest salad. Fantastic hunt, but still no sighting of the freak buck. I also tried switching my access and exit, thinking maybe he was seeing me coming in or leaving after a hunt. It just didn't matter what I did, I was not seeing this deer in daylight.
All right, it's December 26th. Hopefully you guys had a good Christmas. I know I did, along with my family, and I'm super pumped to be back out here hunting. Yesterday on Christmas Day and the day before, both days, it's been cloudy, raining. It rained all day almost yesterday and the day before, which we greatly needed. But with that, today we have cooler temperatures. High is supposed to only be in the low 40s versus the high 50s, low 60s. Yesterday I was in shorts on Christmas Day, but it's a lot cooler today. The wind switched to a southwest wind. Higher pressure today. I think today is going to be a great hunt. Hopefully one of the 2 shooter bucks come out this afternoon. The Big 10 was here this morning at about 6:30, so I'm guessing he's bedded somewhere semi-close. And the Big 8, I have not seen him in a little bit now, but he's bound to show back up, I know. So I'm super excited. There's been a pile of deer that's been coming out here every afternoon, so. Got 5 does out in front of me. I gotta be really careful. The freak buck is in the plot. Far into the plot, and he's working this way. I've got deer everywhere out here right now. He should start working his way this way. There's deer everywhere. Center punched him. He's dead right there, baby. I got him. Oh my gosh. Oh. Oh. Yes, I got him. I would have waited for him to come a little closer, but 3 does out of these 30 does came inside the woods, and they had my wind. I mean, my wind was going right to him. I was just waiting for him to blow. I'm like, I've got to shoot now. I had over 30 some deer in front of me, and I just got him. Oh, thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord. It has been an absolute grind of a season, especially trying to kill that deer. And I just killed him December 26th. I got the freak.
Good deal.
I got him! Whoop, whoop!
Absolutely center punched him. I told you tonight was going to be a good night, didn't I?
Yep. When I got that snap, I'm like, oh, it's looking good.
Oh, I made up for that miss on October 30th, and I've been hunting this damn thing for how many weeks and months now?
Oh my gosh. I'm so glad you got him.
Oh, all thanks to you guys. See you guys at the blood trail. All right, finally found him. I just didn't have a light. Jennifer brought me a light and the 2 girls, and I found him laying dead. So let's go look at him. He died in a weird spot, kind of, and I thought he might have been alive at first, but he's not. He's dead. Let's go look at him. Come on, girl. You see him? You don't have to touch him. Look at him. Yeah. I got him, Mama.
Woohoo!
The freak buck is finally gone.
Oh, that was such a cat and
King of
mouse.
the hill is down. 7-year-old buck. What do you think, girls? Is that pretty cool?
Hey, Daddy, what's his name?
The freak.
Freak?
Yeah, freak.
Freak buck.
The freak buck.
The freak buck.
The freak buck.
I saw the freak. I
Yeah,
called
the freak buck.
the freak.
He's being silly.
The freak.
Huge thanks to Mama
her dad, Mark, helping me with the girls a lot this year. And just everyone helping out. I mean, I put in a lot of hunts for this buck. A lot. And he is so smart, or was so smart.
Are you sweating?
No. And
That deal is.
finally caught up to him tonight. He came out to the Harvest Salad plot. I knew tonight was going to be good.
His name is Buck.
Yeah. And we've had rain the last 2 days. Beautiful bluebird sky day with about a 10-mile-an-hour wind. I love those type of days after a front like that.
Yo, I'm stupid.
And sure enough, he came out and put on a show, working in the Harvest Salad plot, and we got him. All right, guys, well, here he is the next day in the same plot that I actually shot him last night in. This buck is a 7-year-old buck, had tons of history with him since I think 2018. And I actually missed this buck 2 years ago. I missed this buck in December in this exact spot, and almost the exact spot that I shot him in last night. And my number one goal this year was to target this buck. He is the king of the hill on this farm, no doubt about it. Was running off all kinds of other bucks, but he is the one I really wanted. You know, we always say, we talk about rack size doesn't matter and this and that, and I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I obviously love the giant racks and the higher score bucks, but there's a part of me that likes to chase, the biggest part of me likes to chase the king of the hill on the property. The one that nobody messes with, the one that thinks they are the top dog, and that was definitely this guy. And I made it my mission to hunt him, and it took me a long time, longer than I'd like to admit. It's a little embarrassing, but tons of encounters, tons of different opportunities, just couldn't get it to come together. But last night it did, came out in the Harvest Salad plot. Like I said on the commentary, we had 2 days of rain and cloudy weather, and then turned to a beautiful sunny skies, 10, 12 mile an hour winds, and it was a lot cooler. All those things compiled together usually means it's going to be a great hunt, and it was last night. Like I said, over 30 some deer. He's the last deer to come out, and it was just a fantastic hunt, and I'm glad this one is over for sure.
No matter the season, you can rest assured you'll be comfortable in a 360 hunting blind. With no blind spots, silent window operations, and plenty of room for the family, 360 hunting blinds are the Cadillac of all hunting blinds, and they're made right here in the USA. Check them out at 360huntingblinds.com or find the dealer nearest you to learn more.